Before I continue, boyos, if you guys hear my cat in the background, I am terribly sorry. He's incredibly curious today for some reason. I don't know why. Can you please stop that? Thank you. Okay, but what you guys are watching in the background is a 106 gun streak on Nuketown using the LC10. Mediocre gameplay, mediocre map, mediocre gun. We all know standards nowadays are pretty dog shit because of reverse boosting and the war machine. And, you know, it's pretty dog shit, but boys, the reason I'm not uploaded in almost, a month, 3 weeks, is because I've been working on commentaries for other videos and coming up with subjects for other videos. The video you guys already know that I'll be releasing, not soon, but in the coming weeks, will be the history of Pubstomping video. Next will be the worst Pubstompers hit in history video. Not Pubstompers. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. The worst Pubstomping teams in history. And the one that I recently came up with, the most underrated. What are you looking at, Cat? The most underrated Pubstomping teams in history. That commentary has not been done yet, but I already have all the categorizations. Can I speak English? All the categorizations for the Pubstomping tier list videos are already done. And excuse me, Cat. His name's Oscar, by the way, if you guys don't know. He's always bullying, always coolin', straight thugging. He's just bullying, right? So I decided to not put these Pubstompers in an order. That's simply due to their gameplays. Stop looking at me. A lot of their gameplays, in my mind, cannot be compared equally. There are a lot of triples, a lot of quads, respectively, between each other, and to be honest, a good amount of them have the exact same amount of gameplays uploaded. And I've come to the conclusion, or come to the realization, that they really should not be placed in order. As much as I want to place them in order, I really can't. I've already put them in order before. And I thought to myself, they really don't deserve to be put in order, in any special order, because they're all great. I don't know why I said both. They're all great in their own right, but I cannot put them in order. As much as I wanted to, I can't. If you guys would ask me if I wanted to, I would. And if you guys want to hear my personal opinion, my own personal list on them, just go ahead and DM me on Twitter and I'll send it to you. But that's pretty much it. Remember, boys, no special order, no particular order, no from worst to best Pubstomper. It's just there. And I was going to include honorable mentions, but after looking through them, I was like, nah, I really shouldn't. And if I would only include, I would say 2 of them, or possibly even 1. And that one should be considered one of the best. But in comparison to today's quality standards, nah, he's not. I'm sorry. But let's just begin, boys. Enough with the rambling, enough with the explanations. Let's just begin. Remember, no specific order. There are 15 people on this list, boys. 15 of the best Pubstompers, in my opinion, dating all the way back from Modern Warfare 3 and up until now. A lot of them, if you search them up for now, they would have quit already, or some of them are still going strong for some reason, fucking freaks, like me. But I still used their standards to apply to today's gameplays, if that makes any sense, boys. People like to think double nukes are standards. They're not, trust me, they're dog shit. Anyways, boys, that's it. For real, let's begin. Here are the top 50. I gotta stop saying okay, no top. Here are the best 15 Pubstompers in CoD history. Neku on PC. If you guys have never heard of Neku, I would not blame you. European, obviously. He was in Legacy. He still is Legacy. And he's been a beast in every single Call of Duty. Every single Call of Duty. And when I say every single, I'm probably lying. He's been a beast in nearly all Call of Duties, boys. He's absolutely insane. And as you guys can hear from his name, he is on PC. Again, you can't truly compare gameplays onto console to PC, but still, the gameplays he's gotten are absolutely insane, especially on Black Ops 2. Just if you want to see some insane Black Ops 2 gameplays, just search them up. Trust me. Next is This Is Creeper, one of my favorite Pubstompers personally. Him and another guy, which I will bring up very soon. Personality-wise, of course, Creeper was in Ruin. And he was a beast in all CODs, especially Modern Warfare 2. Not Modern Warfare 2, what the fuck did I say? Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. I believe, if you do, as I said before, boys, if you do search for their games, most of them would have quit in the back in the day. But most of them have also, not most of them, but some of them have sadly deleted all their videos or made them private. It's truly a shame. Just history we can no longer see. But yeah, boys, Creeper was absolutely insane. And what you guys will notice, a lot of them are Europeans, and that's simply due to the fact that there are a lot of European gods compared to the American gods. But the American gods that were there back in the day have just completely disappeared and or become NCPs, which is truly a shame. Next is Black Sharp for Ruin. He is an MW3 legend, and just, I don't know why I didn't say this before, there are people on this list who have just mainly one game that they're good at, but in my mind, if those standards are always high, and there are a lot of gameplays, then they should be on the list. They are a true Pubstomper. But still, boys, Black Sharp. Back in the day, I remember watching all his gameplays. He's also privated a lot of his videos, sadly, from Black Ops 2. It was insane what he would do in Modern Warfare 3 and Ghost, especially when he went for the Carnage RC. Absolutely insane. I was just amazed. Next is Counts. Yes, Counts, boys. KD Counts. He was in Carnage, and also before that, he was in Z. And we already know his legacy, where it originally came from. Black Ops 2. He left an impactful legacy in multi-team, especially. If you guys have seen his gameplays before he privatized, I should stop saying privatized. Whoa, capitalism? Before he privated all of his videos, except for, I believe, one of his montages, which is, by today's standards, really horrible. But it's good to watch every now and then. Next is Sniper. I know some of you might have really bad opinions on this dude because he, as we all know, he faked a few gameplays. And if he faked a few gameplays, will he be willing to fake other gameplays? Yes. And will he be willing to fake gameplays that are above standard from the ones he faked? Yes. Because remember, boys, he faked a nuclear on gun game. If he's willing to fake something as shitty as that, I'm pretty sure he'd be willing to fake a quad. But boys, we gotta take that with a little bit of salt on it, alright? He has a lot of gameplays that were definitely obviously not boosted. And in my mind, he definitely should be on the list. He's uploaded a few Cold War gameplays every now and then because he's bored, man. He just wants to play for fun, you know? But the Black Ops 2 gameplays which he uploaded were absolutely astonishing, absolutely amazing, and definitely well deserving of the list. Next is Sarcastic or Castic, same with Creeper, one of my personal favorite Pubstompers as well. He was also in Ruin. And the cat is biting my, hold on, stop, don't bite that, don't do that, thank you. I'm gonna have to stop you from there during the whole entire video, okay? But Castic was an absolute legend in most Call of Duties, especially Modern Warfare 2. Now, I gotta stop saying 2, especially in MW3 and Black Ops 2. And I believe he has privated all of his videos, which truly is a shame, boys, because you guys are really missing out on insane gameplays. And in my mind, one of the most down-to-earth commentators, or people who actually do commentaries on gameplays in history, boys, in COD history. Absolutely amazing fella, absolutely solid boyo. Truly is a shame that he has privated most of his videos, or all of his videos, actually. Next is Ronaldi, and those of you who have played Modern Warfare 3, especially in the FFA scene, would know who this man is. Ronaldi is, in my mind, the best free-for-all Pubstomper in the history of COD. And that's excluding other games. He has tried, as Vux and I were having a conversation about it, he brought up this point. He tried Pubstomp, he tried going for gameplays in other games, but he simply didn't find it enjoyable, which I don't blame him, because FFA and other games besides Modern Warfare 3 was dog shit. That's, of course, excluding Black Ops 2. Actually, that's a lie. Black Ops 2 was dog shit FFA-wise. But Modern Warfare 3, in my mind, was the best FFA game, Pubstomping-wise. The amount of triple Moabs he's gotten is absolutely insane. I believe people have gone for the quad. And I'm pretty sure the only person who has actually gotten quads consistently and without having to bash their skulls in is Ronaldi. And Ronaldi is, in my mind, as I said before, the greatest FFA Pubstomper to ever exist. Other Pubstompers in FFA who have looked up to him, such as Oath and Zoza, they really are remnants of an amazing past, boys. Truly insane. Next is Insomulus. Yes, Insomulus, one half of the Isotonic group. Not one half, 1/3, I'm stupid. But anyways, boys, Insomulus is an absolute legend. And every COD he's played, ever since his first upload, it's been nothing but quality. And trust me, boys, if you search up his name and watch his gameplays, you would not be disappointed. The amount of insanity he has on his channel is just mind-boggling. Truly amazing commentator as well. Incredibly entertaining, incredibly funny, extremely funny, because he's Australian, I remember, or New Zealand. They're both the same. Listen, you Australians and New Zealanders, you like to say that you're not the same, but let's be honest with ourselves, you are. Okay, stop the cat. Next, boys, is Dark. Doom Dark. Some of you, actually most of you, don't even remember him, sadly, because, let's be honest, some of you are NCPs now. But boys, Dark was an absolute legend. He was in Rush, and then after he eventually got picked up by Doom, He is just an insane person, boys. I brought up his name in some of my Black Ops 3 videos because of the amount of gameplays he's gotten at that game in the CODs before, which is insane. He was an incredibly consistent player. He was the only person in Doom besides me actually, and of course Tasty, actually getting gameplays consistently and just rigorously, boys. It was insane. His Black Ops 2 gameplays are absolute tier 1, and his Black Ops 3 gameplays are, even more tier 1. It's a shame that he has privated most of his videos, or I can believe all of his videos, and we really did, same with Castic, we have lost a really large amount of history in Pubstomping history. Next is Zuby, boys. Again, same with Dirk, you probably never heard of him, but Zuby is well known in the European scene. He has sadly stopped uploading now. I don't know why. I believe he's busy with life, which is mostly true for all these dudes here. And in my mind, boys, Zuby was the greatest, when I first met him too, the greatest European pub stomper I've ever met. He is, and yes, he's French, and I know me saying that is incredibly weird because you already know my opinions on the French, but in all honesty, boys, Zuby was a solid person, and in Black Ops 2, boys, and especially on Modern Warfare 3, the gameplays he's gotten was just insane. He was also in Apex Clan, which of course explains their amazing talent back in the day for Pubstomping. It was insane. But yeah, boys, Zuby definitely deserving on this list. Incredibly insane. Amazing hardcore player too. Just deserves it. Next is Dutch. Primarily a Modern Warfare 3 player. Actually, not even primarily. He is only a Modern Warfare 3 player. And boys, the gameplays he's gotten over the years, it's just insane to me how one person can be so good at the game and just can keep it up consistently. People like to say that he's always like Jack would say, he's a one-trick pony, yeah, one-trick pony, yeah. Gotta brush my teeth, yeah. But in all honesty, boys, if no one else can get gameplays like this, they are not deserving of being on the list or being even considered one of the best Pubstompers, because Dutch really is, in my opinion. I can never get those kind of games. Actually, I can if I were to put my time into it. But as we all know, Black Ops 2, it's dead. But still, incredibly deserving. And the last three, boys. Charlie, again, same with Dark, same with Cast. With the other dudes, you guys definitely have never heard of him, sadly. He was in Doom, and he was insane during the Ghost Black Ops 2 times. If you guys, he was just absolutely insane. I cannot explain it. His raw talent, especially in hardcore, same with Zuby, was insane, immense. The triple nuclears, the quad nuclears, the 100 gunstreaks he's got, and not only Ghost, but in Black Ops 2 especially, it's just amazing. One of the best players I've ever met in my life, and one of the solid boys I've ever met as well. And of course, boys, the last two. VSAT. VSAT was, or still is actually, I don't know why I said was. He is in, well, he's no longer in Legacy, he's in AN now. But boys, he is the epitome of Pubstomping. And when I say epitome of Pubstomping, I'm talking about the epitome of what Pubstompers should be. The world record holders, or what they used to be, and what he still is today, what he's still striving to be, what he's still helping Pubstomping to be. The epitome of world record holders. He was, and still is, a holder of many world records, and not only Cold War, but also in Modern Warfare Remastered. Not Remastered, but MW 2019. What's the point of having 3 different Modern Warfares? That makes no sense. But he has world records in Modern Warfare 2019. Records are still not obtainable at all because these kids are dog shit. And records in Cold War that, in my opinion, will never be beaten. And that's truly a fact. That's truly is something saying, boys. It would never be beaten. The 140 country he's gotten, people have come really close to it. But the reason he's on this list too, boys, is because he's gotten gameplays without the war machine. Think about that, boys. He's gotten quad nukes without the war machine. But just keep that in your mind, boys. Without the war machine, okay? That's why he's deserving on this list. That's 2 gameplays. It's also back in also back in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Just still good gameplays overall, boys. And at last, boys, we have one of the best players, especially in Ruin, is Meyer. If you guys have never heard of Meyer, same with other guys, it's because they just don't play anymore. It's a sad truth, boys. Meyer was in Ruin, and he was an absolute legend in every single COD. Especially, my favorite gameplays to watch from him were in Black Ops 2, because, you know, Black Ops 2 fanboy here. But boys, Black Ops 2 was truly a gem for all these people. Meyer especially. Meyer got insane fucking gameplays, insane triples, insane quads, insane 100 countries. Incredibly consistent. incredibly just beautiful boys, beautiful gameplays. And fellows, that's pretty much my top 15 best Pubstompers videos. And when I say top, I don't mean top because they're not in a specific order, boys. I already told you a million times. But about my boys, those are the best 15 Pubstompers in COD history. I know some of you would be saying, "Oh, what about this guy? What about this guy?" But listen, bro, if it's not consistent, if it's not world record, listen, you don't deserve to be on the list. All right, and especially, of course, all the Brits with the LC10 be saying, "Ginger." Listen, you will never know. You will never understand how to think like us. It's just get used to it, right? Stop living in the past. Anyways, boys, it's been Rezi. Have a great day as always. This commentary is already over the video length, but that's pretty much it, boys. Yeah, good day.